Hello everyone. As you can see, I got the induction cooker out today. I've got it set at 90 degrees. To go up over look here, you can see the voltage is running around, well, it fluctuates because I've got 90 degrees. It actually cuts in and cuts out the induction cooktop. When I started cooking this meal, the battery was on around about the 95%. So, as you can see, the what do they call it again? Bacon is starting to cook there. We'll go up a little bit more. We'll go up to 95. So this induction cooktop, it's an Australian design, purpose-built for RVs, barbecues and recreational use. So it's designed so you can use it in systems like this and not overwork your inverters. So you can get away with a smaller inverter. Now in saying that, I wouldn't go anything less than what I've got here. So that there is a Victron Multi-Plus Compact 12, so it's a 12 volt system. 2000 VA, 80 amps. So what that means is 2000 VA is just the way that the Victron Energy rates their inverters, so they don't rate them by watts. But you can convert that down to 1600 watts. So it's a 1600 watt inverter. It'll peak double that, so it'll peak at least 3000 watts. So now I'm cooking away here, I'm cooking lunch here, just using the one lithium battery, 120 amp iTech World 120X, which is a prismatic cell, so it seems to cope with it no problems. As I've mentioned, iTech World claims that you can discharge this battery continuously at 150 amps. And as you can see here, we're varying from basically 2 amps up to around 104 amps, just to maintain that temperature. Now, I can adjust the heat up again. Okay, so now we're on 100 degrees. You can see now that that's cooking, that's heating up a lot more. So the beauty with this is that you can control the temperature on this, which also limits the amount of power that you use. So I can get away with a single battery. Now, I'm debating whether to, I don't know if I will rush out and get another battery. The only thing that concerns me is that the battery drops down to about 12.39, as you can see, when she's pulling 1200 watts. So it's about 120 amps coming out of that battery now by reading that. So it's 12.38. I don't think that's a problem. As you know, it's a lithium, so normally sit on about the 13.2. So because it's under load, understandable, the battery voltage is down lower. Now, if I turn the power on, which I will go, let me go and turn the power on right now. So guys, what I mean by turning the power on is I've actually plugged the, have a look here. I've plugged the power cord in, so we're on shore power now. So now what it's doing, as you can see, it's now drawing upwards of 1,875 watts. Because I've got the induction cooktop set on 100 degrees Celsius, it's cycling on and off to maintain that temperature. And that's why that from the grid, it varies from 730 right up to nearly 1900 watts. And you can see we got like almost 50 50 amps going into the battery there. So it's charging the battery, and our voltage is back up to 13.56. Now, if that power goes out, that inverter will kick in automatically. So what's happening now is it's not going through the inverter at the moment. Because we're going through power, it's going straight through. So it's bypassing the inverter and it's going straight power from the grid. Now what happens is if I've got a big load on here that I'm drawing, okay, and say like the input, I've got the input set at maximum 10 amps, so it is a 15 amp plug I've got on the caravan input. Now say I've got two items on here and I'm getting a load of 15 amps. Well then what happens is it'll draw the 10 amps that I'm allowing, okay, through from the multi-plus, and the other 5 amps, it'll get that from the battery. And unique feature about that is it actually allows you to get away with using a smaller generator. So if you want to run a generator on this, you can actually run a smaller generator because you can actually adjust the amount of power you can allow. You can minimize the amps that will come from the shore power or generator. So what that means is you could have the generator running, just a small generator you could have running, as long as it's good quality and of good clean power. Then what happens is you can have your generator running, and if you put a big load on, such as this induction cooktop, well then it'll get the extra that it requires to run that induction cooktop from the inverter through the battery, through your deep cycle 12 volt battery, or 24 volt or 48 volt, whatever you're using. So guys, this is just about cooked enough for me. I've got an egg there, so I need to get this off onto the plate and put the egg there. So I just wanted to do a quick video just to show you this, to give you an idea how it works. So I'm going to film a better video on this, but just to show you the system working. Now of course I can have solar panels connected to this as well. So guys, that's it for today. So thanks for watching and look after yourself, and until next time, mate. Cheers.